what's up and welcome back to my channel. Now today I'm going to be giving a review for the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter vs. Baxter set. Now I know some people are calling it Splinter and Baxter, but on the box they're calling it Splinter versus Baxter. So yeah, I must admit I'm definitely excited about having these particular figures. Because like I said, it's been like a long time since I watched like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, like 80s animated show. I used to be such a big fan of that particular show. And I do really remember these characters like very well, like Splinter, like Baxter, Stockman. Oh, I remember them so well. So it is kind of cool being able to pick up these particular figures. So yeah, I'm finna get into this right now. And I had picked this up at costumes, like .com. I think that's what it's called, .com. Because I know NECA has like a lot of like products on like costumes, and that's where this was available at. Because yeah, it's kind of hard finding these kind of particular figures, because I think they're like in Target, if I'm not mistaken, like at Walmart and places like that. That's the way you can really find these figures, and you have to actually find them in the store, you know. But anyway, I'm gonna get into this right now. As you can see, this is the box that contains the Splinter and Baxter Stockman figures. So that's how they look right there, and their accessories on the inside. And as you can see, it says Splinter versus Baxter at the top. That's what they're labeling this particular product. And of course, you have an image of a Splinter right here and Baxter right there. Also, like on this side, you have like Baxter Stockman, then you have a Splinter right on this side. And of course, on the back, you can see the two figures too. And they show like other figures that are already out too as well. And this was released like a couple of years ago too, if I'm not mistaken. But it says, after being accidentally exposed to radioactive ooze, 4 ordinary household pets are transformed into a band of wisecracking, peace-loving, villain-dicing adolescent reptiles. Meet Leonardo, the super cool, sword-wielding leader, Raphael, the hot-head hurling manholes and one-liners in rapid succession, Donatello, the brain behind the brawn, and Michelangelo, the ice cream pizza gobbling party animal. Whether it's facing fierce enemies or saving humanity from near extinction with the guidance of their sensei, these heroes in a half shell are always ready for straight out of the sewer action. Then it has like images of the other figures, like it says collect them all, as you can see right there. But anyway, I'm gonna get into this right now. This here's the background diorama that comes with the turtles. As you can see, I mean with the Splinter and Baxter Stockman figures. See, there's the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter and Baxter figures. And again, this is based on the animated series from like the late 80s. So what I'm gonna do is measure them first. I see Splinter is like right under 6 inches. He's like 5 inches. Like well over 5 inches in height. Then Baxter Stockman. Well, Baxter is like right under 5 inches. Almost about 5 inches. So what I probably do first is talk about the Splinter figure first. Then I get into like the Baxter Stockman figure. So as you can see, this is the Splinter figure from NECA, based on like the animated series, which I was such a big fan of. Like back in the 80s, I can remember my anticipation for wanting to see like the live action movie when it was on the way. I can remember the Ninja Turtles game at the arcade, or even the one like on Nintendo, where you'd be driving around like in a turtle van or so, and I had that game too. But yeah, this is a Splinter, as you can see. So the likeness to him is done very good on this particular figure. He looks like he does on the show. I know his mouth can it can open too, as you can see. I don't even want to force it. So I'm gonna see if I can see his tongue right now. And this right here is of course like fabric material, like his robe, as you can see, it's like fabric material. Because you can actually unbuckle this and open Splinter on up. So yeah. And there are his hands too as well, as you can see. The feet, he has like peg holes on them too. And he has like the bandages on his feet too as well. So he looks pretty good. I'm happy for having this particular figure. He also has like the tail in the back too, right here, as you can see, like this tail. Because it's even like a wire and you can bend it out. It looks like it's still kind of limited, but you can't bend it. Because you can also use that to kind of stand them too as well, you know. Like if you have trouble getting them to stand. Now those spinner arms can go up to like right here. They can bend too as well. And then he also has like a bend like in the leg too. I don't want to bend it too hard. But yeah, you can bend like his leg too as well. Head can turn left, right. He can't really look up, like it's kind of like limited. But yeah, I think this is pretty cool. It's been so long since I watched the cartoons, though, you know. Oh yeah, and his hands can turn too. Feet can turn too as well. They're articulated too as well. Yeah, they can even hinge up and like hinge down and so on. Like that, as you can see. And they do stand too. Like I said, you can actually use Splinter's tail if you want to actually get him to stand, you know. Then up next we have the Baxter Stockman figure right here. Well, Baxter, I remember this so well. As you can see, this is how he looks. Very good likeness to like the cartoon or the animated series. He even has these wings back here. Because they do like go up and down. They even go out and back like that too as well. He even has like these extra arms back here too as well. But you know you can move up and so on too. Like the fly arms. Because there's like two of them. Like even this one, you know, you can move up if you wanted to. It's pretty cool. His head can turn left, right. He can't really look up. You can count it down, but not too much. Baxter does have a bend in the arm too, so you can bend his arms. As you can see, you can bend them. And he has a bend in the leg too. Feet can turn as well. So yeah, definitely happy about having these. It's just been so long since I watched the animated show. It's kind of, you know, taking me back. So yeah, I must admit there are small figures. Oh yeah, even he has like peg holes under his feet, like if you have like a NECA stand. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the figures. First I want to talk about this particular accessory right here. This is known as the meditation mat. I think this is really for Splinter, if I'm not mistaken. So this is how it looks. It's like a soft, like feels almost like cotton material. Like it's really soft, like too. I think it's really for like Splinter. So I'm gonna see. Yeah, cause you can like stand them on it too, as well, as you can see. So I think that's pretty cool. Probably for like the turtles and so on too. So I think that's pretty nice. The next accessory is this sword, or you could say katana. And I think this is for Splinter. And it also has like a flame effect too as well, because you can see right there on it, that you can slide the sword right on the inside of it. Like that. So you can give it like a flame effect. Like Splinter has fire on it, so that's pretty cool. Before I move on through the accessories, more accessories, I wanted to touch on Splinter's hands. He has like 5 hands. So as you can see, this is like the hands that Splinter has. He has like this left hand. I don't think nothing can go in it, but that's how it looks. Then he has like this right hand right here. Now this one, it looks like he's pointing. Like he's like pointing, but you can tell that something can go in it though, I believe. It has like a grip type style to it. Now these are definitely gripping hands. He has like a left and right. So I guess it's for like the sword and so on. Like they're like gripping hands. And here's like another hand, like this last one. I look like they're like martial arts type hands too, like he's finna fight or something. As you can see, I put the sword in Splinter's hand. Tag. That's pretty cool. Yeah, I think these are pretty cool. I'm glad I picked these on up. Then up next you get Splinter's cane, as you can see right here. This is probably what I'll be displaying on with like his cane stick. That's pretty cool. Now I want to move on through the accessories that come with the figures. Now first, well, as I continue on, first you get like this art book. I think this is pretty cool. This is for like Splinter. And you can tell it's most likely was from like a particular episode. And you can see like the various artists that he named the turtles out there, like Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael. I think that's pretty cool. Okay. You can't close these, it's like it stays open. Then up next you get this other like book too as well. You can tell it's like kind of like damaged and so on. But this one can't open. Then you get like this scroll. And these is all the things that come with Spinner, what go with Spinner. As you can see, it's like a scroll. It can't roll up or anything, it's just like this. So I guess this is stuff that were like in the episodes, because it's been so long since I watched them. Then you also get like this medallion, which is for Spinner too. Like this yin yang medallion. It has like a rope on it, so you can put it around his neck if you want. Then you get like a little mouse too as well, as you can see right here. Yeah, pretty cool. So he has a nice amount of accessories, like the sword too as well, the cane. Now I want to move on to the accessories that are predominant with Baxter Stockman. So as you can see, he has like 4 hands. He has like these 2 triggered hands. You can tell these are folding like a gun or something. Then he has like these 2 hands, and these also are like kind of like gripping type hands. You can tell stuff can go in these. So he has like 4 alternate hands that come with him. Now I'm going to continue to move on through the accessories. Now I must admit, I forgot what this computer is called. It's been so long since I watched it. As I said, I'm planning on watching them, like going through them. This is like the computer that comes with, I guess you could say Baxter Stockman. And as you can see, it has like this kind of like where you can like change like the expressions of it. Like right there is like it's smiling. Then you know it's like he's looking to the side of his eyes, like like whoa, look at now, he's looking like he's mad. So that's pretty cool. How you can just keep changing it like that. So this is how it looks and so on. Yeah, it's pretty cool. I want to continue to move on through the accessories that come with the figure. First, you get this gun right here for Baxter Stockman. Right here, as you can see. You can see all the various different animals that he can change a person into or mutate them into, so I think that's pretty cool. Then up next you get like another gun, and I believe this is for like Baxter. Kind of Spinner wouldn't use nothing like this. As you can see, it's like another gun for him, like a ray gun or something. Then you get like this flower to have right here too as well. So you can tell some stuff from like the episodes apparently. And then you get Michelangelo mutated into, I think they said a gerbil, if I can remember correctly. Yeah, see, I can tell this is from certain episodes. Not bad, I probably saw some of these episodes too. It's just been like so long, you know, 'cause I had left the show, I left that watching those. Then you had like this mutated version of Shredder, like he's turned into like a fly. And that's pretty funny. They do like I can kind of remember this. I remember thinking it's funny, seemed like it. Now what I want to do is compare these with some more figures, well, 2 of the other figures I have from like the animated series, well, the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles cartoon series from the 80s. So there's Bebop, which is an awesome figure from NECA. I just give them like, you know, like just a comparison, because these are the only ones I have. I must admit, like I mentioned before, that they're hard to like get to, you know. So let's see if I can move these. Yeah, there's Bebop. And here's Rocksteady. Yeah, I think NECA did a good job on these figures. They really are like done very well. They look just how they look like on the cartoons too as well. Yeah, they're awesome. And of course there are other ones. We have like the Ninja Turtles themselves, like April. They have Rat King, Vernon, like all like Leatherhead, all them bears, like different characters like are available now. But it's kind of hard. Even like Crane, the Foot Soldiers. It's just kind of hard to really get access to those, you know, because they're not like just anywhere. You have to just stumble across them in the store at Target, I think, or Walmart might have them. You know, you might get lucky. Okay, that's the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter versus Baxter, like 2-pack set. I think they are awesome figures. They look just how they looked like on the 80s cartoon, which I used to be like a big fan of. I used to remember watching that like every day. I remember even like the arcade game. I even had the game like on Nintendo, like the Nintendo Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles game where you'd be driving around in the van and so on. And of course, I could remember my anticipation for the 1990 live action movie. I remember I couldn't wait to see that film right there. Before it was released, I knew they was making it and I knew it was going to be released. I used to be like such a big fan. So it is kind of awesome getting like taking like another look back at these kind of figures, you know, like, because now I'm even thinking about watching like the 80s like Ninja Turtle show, this particular show, because I haven't watched it in so long, you know. Now I want to actually mess with it. I know it lasted to the 90s too. So yeah, I think these figures are definitely worth picking up if you can find them. That's kind of like the problem with these. They're not like everywhere. You actually just have to like stumble across these. Because I found these at costumes.com, like the online store, because they sell like NECA figures. Because they also have like that holothon thing that NECA be doing sometimes, where you can pick up some of the NECA figures there. So that's why I was able to pick these on up. Because a bunch of the other figures based on this particular show, they're kind of hard to find too. You know, you have to be there. You know, you have to stumble across them like on Walmart or I think Target. That's the way you can really pick them up, you know. But anyway, I would definitely recommend picking these on up. I think they are awesome. So this is the NECA Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splinter versus Baxter 2-pack set. Please leave a comment and subscribe too as well. Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.